Y'all know one thing I realized about Trump and all these political characters that don't want to be offensive, don't want to come out and call him really what he is, which is an idiot. I realized that's a part of Trump's power. See, Trump is an ass, and he's nasty, and he's dirty, and he's corrupted. And he basically ran on that I'm corrupt, I paid everybody off, and now we're going to throw all the bums out, and we're going to fix things, but that's not what happened. He just put in his own sharks, his own crocodiles, and nothing has changed. Everything's changed for the worse, actually. I think that's the sheet he hides behind. Trump, I'm going to say it like this. The only person I've seen who really came out with any real aggressiveness was this lady in Ireland. I guess she's somebody in the government that was like, people in politics should be responsible. That's the only person I've seen who really struck back at him with any significance. And that's what we need. I really feel as though when you do what the British do and other folks do, and you're trying to be nice, and he's, and he's doing what he's doing, it's as Desmond Tutu said it, very well, that neutrality serves the oppressor. And if you're trying to be polite, you're trying to be nice, then that in this instance counts as neutrality. This guy is publicly doing things like this. If you know it's wrong, you've got to speak out, because what he's doing is wrong. And guess what? There are a lot of stupid people out here. I looked at this guy earlier. I don't know why I keep thinking about him. He was talking about how you guys think that Trump did. You think people are that stupid? Yeah, I do think people are that stupid. Yeah, I really that's why he's in office. I think people are that stupid. I think you have a lot of people who don't watch the whole thing. I think you have people that watch sound bites. I think that is totally 100% real that happens. And so when the president comes out and says maybe we should inject disinfectants in the body, I think there's people out there who will do that. They'll get a little rusty needle and they'll drink some bleach or they'll drink some alcohol. I really believe that. It's amazing because their defense of him is not his defense of himself. That's amazing to me about conservatives, is like they'll defend Trump. It would be like if I was in charge of child molestation, and I said, well, I had sex with the boy, but I wasn't forced. It wasn't coercive sex. And then, but I never denied it. Oh shit. Call right behind me too. If I did something like that, and then you had conservative whatever supporters come out and say, well, he didn't do it, but even though I'm saying I did it, but it wasn't coercive, that makes it any better. That's in essence how Trump supporters operate. They don't like Trump. To me, is the anti-intellectual party. That's what he is. Like I spoke earlier this morning about how Trump represents anti-intellectualism. Trump represents arrogance and this, America. America's better than anybody. We don't need anybody's support. I think that's why I look to Western media so much, Canadian broadcasting and the British, is that I kind of realized that even before Trump, that America is like, they're like to themselves, they're to themselves, and America don't really have anything for Europe anymore. Like, that's where we're at right now. America doesn't have anything for Europe. America isn't going to pretend. And I'm not going to say Bush cared about them either, but I think that Obama understood you can't engage in a empire by yourself. And I think Trump, that's what he thinks. He can just go do the empire thing by himself, and that's just what it is. That's what I think. He just like, shit, I'm just gonna do it by myself. I don't need you. I don't need British people. I don't need Canadian people. I think that is extremely dangerous for the elite and for imperialism to think like that. It's extremely dangerous, and it's almost, I know a lot of conservatives probably think with Trump that coronavirus a 1 in a million chance. But to me, it's a lesson of, Trump used to say this all the time, what do you have to lose? You have a lot to lose. If you're black, if you're brown, if you're poor, if you're not, if you're in the working class, you got a lot to lose because these people don't care. And they make no pretense now about caring. We don't matter. You know what I mean? And I've said before that conservatives know. Ooh, about 3 troopers up there. South Carolina, looking at you. Conservatives know, that the people who would get hurt are working class people. Let's be clear. That's the people, and that's why my dad was like, "Oh, it's only white people." It made me so angry because 2 things. A, I knew you'd have black house parties because I know black people don't follow the news. Black folks don't care about this stuff. I knew that first of all. Black people are not going to take this seriously. I knew that because that's what blacks do. We just want to go off and have fun and shake our booty and go to house parties and do drugs. And when you engage in risky behaviors, and you live a lifestyle that way, that's what happens. That's why I was telling my dad about HIV. He thinks it's a gay disease. I'm like, no, dude, that's a risky behavior disease. It's not just homosexuality. That's just risky behavior, period. That's what leads to that. That's a stereotype that you've been given. But that's what my dad is. My dad is a Trump supporter. He's just the other way. You understand? He's got the same mind as them. It's just the other way. That's all it is. He's just the other way. He's for the Democrats. But it's the same. Okay, I gotta tap on this. I'm sorry. It's the same thing of believing in stereotypes and conspiracy theories. A couple of things. A, blacks and brown people, we're out here working. We blacks, we're in the gig economy. A lot of us are. We're in the gig economy. We start there. And then after that, it would be, a lot of black people don't care about this stuff, man. Even my friend Denzel, they don't. Damn it. It's just interesting to me to see not conservatives, people that are survivalists and like love Trump, people that I used to follow, that now they're the ones that are like, no, this is nothing. It's just the do nothing Democrats. And it's like, they're survivalists, but they love Trump. It's kind of like the Second Amendment is more important than survivalism. Like, I believe in guns, and I own guns, but it's like, to them, fighting for white supremacy, fighting a culture war, fighting to be a homophobic, racist, bigot, all that, fighting to go get your hair done, that's more important than being a survivor. I find that very interesting to see how things have changed. I mean, there's a guy on Fox News that was talking about how Trump cares about the working class, which he doesn't. Like I said this before, I'm still working. I don't know anybody who's not working. We're still working. Sorry, speaking like a mother. So the thing they're complaining about is not being able to get their hair done, and maybe going to get their liquor and stuff like that. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not most folks' concern. I don't think so, at least. But going back to it, that's why I knew what Trump was saying was so dangerous. Him not taking this stuff seriously, because I know you got a lot of black folks who don't take it seriously anyway. You know when black people take it seriously? When the NBA cancels some games. I just realized that with a lot of blacks, you're really dealing with children. I mean, like, really, you're dealing with people who are, like, really children. And, they're like adult kids. I realize that now. When my dad called me an old man years ago, I realized, like, that's just because he's a child. I've said, I'm into here. I said this a while back that if I had a bunker, my dad, I wouldn't invite him. Or my sister, I wouldn't invite them. I just realized that I realize that now I'm going to always be a prepper. Like, after this, my dad's going to go back to calling me an old man and making jokes and laughing at me and wondering why I got guns. He's going to go back to that. Because guess what? This is going to end. Whether it just disappears forever, like SARS, or whether this comes back in fall or winter, I'm going to always be like, when this thing eases up in another month or two, like, I'm going to be spending half my paycheck fucking getting preps, getting beans and rice and stuff. Like, this made me realize I'm never going to be accepted by these people. And that's fine. Like, that's my place in society. It's just, my place in society is not to be accepted. And I accept that now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to fit here in the South. I get it. I get that now. My dad, other blacks, that's what the minute it opens back up, they're going to go out to the party, man. They'll go out and get drunk. That's all they care about, especially in the South. I realize that that's just the way it is. You're never going to get through those black people. It's not all black. I'm talking about black people because I'm African American. I know about that. They're never going to get it. They just want to go out and have fun and watch the ball game, go get drunk and go fuck a bitch. That's it. That's it. That's it. And that's why me and my dad never really been close, because in a way, that's what he was. He just had to grow up. That's why he had all the divorces, is he had that life whoring around doing stupid shit. He wants me to have that life. I don't want, like, if I got to be alone the rest of my life, I accept that. I don't want that. Like, I don't got a lot of money, but I'm at peace. I'm at peace, bro. And I value that. I'm good. I am very good on that. So I just realized that I'm always gonna be parallel. I'm gonna always be the interloper. I'm always gonna be the guy that's, I realize, and I'm fine with that now. That's what coronavirus taught me, is that some people are never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. And I shouldn't expect them to.